Hello everyone and welcome back to my channel. There have been occasions where I have preferred the secondary couple over the main couple in BL series. This is often because of factors such as their chemistry, acting skills, and storyline. So in today's video, I'll be sharing with you 8 couples that I preferred over the main couple. Feel free to share your own in the comments section if you have any, and I hope you'll enjoy the video. Number 1. Airi and Chenyi from Kaki Dear to me. Airi and Chenyi are one of the most exceptional couples we've seen in a Taiwan BL. I was thoroughly captivated by their storyline and couldn't help but fall deeply in love with both characters. Airi's fierce personality was everything to me, and he consistently stole the show with every scene he appeared. Even more, the chemistry between him and Chenyi was nothing short of electric. The portrayal of unrequited love between Airi and Chenyi was exceptionally done, with both actors delivering outstanding performances that genuinely conveyed the intensity of their emotions. While the main couple was excellent, with great chemistry and an engaging story, Airi and Chenyi's relationship was just more intriguing to me in terms of depth, emotional resonance, and overall impact. Number 2. Jeff and Alan from Pit Babe. I can't emphasize enough how endearing Alan and Jeff's relationship was to me. From their initial encounter to the gradual development of their feelings, their story was utterly charming. What I found particularly sweet was how awkward the two were around each other. More especially when their feelings for each other were becoming very apparent, it really evoked a sense of very young love. When it comes to Babe and Charlie, their story failed to captivate me, and I didn't find myself invested in their relationship. Instead, I was more excited about Pavel's professional growth and his outstanding performance in the series. Overall, Alan and Jeff thoroughly captured my attention, and their pairing was one of the best pairings that 2023 had to offer. Number 3. Juha and D Yun from Jazz for 2. From the beginning, I was eager to see how Juha and D Yun's relationship would unfold. And the backstory that led to D Yun's feelings for Juha was nicely done. With a touch of their insane chemistry, the pair really won my heart easily. Although their story didn't receive as much attention as I would have liked, they still managed to steal the show whenever they shared the screen together or even appeared individually. In contrast, I struggled to connect with the main couple. I found the chemistry between them to be lacking, and overall, their storyline was less compelling than I expected. Juha and D Yun's dynamic was the highlight of the show for me, and I wouldn't be against a sequel focused on their story. Number 4. Fire and Dynamite from Cooking Crush. Firstly, I have to say I'm not a huge fan of food-centered series, so the main couple's storyline revolving around cooking just made their story unappealing to me. However, Fire and Dynamite, on the other hand, were just really fun to watch, and their story was quite enjoyable. They're honestly the only reason I kept watching this series. I think they were really funny together. Neo has worked flawlessly with every person he has ever been paired with, and this was no different. I was also very impressed by Ongpao's performance, especially since this was his first acting project. He did amazing. Fire's journey to self-discovery and acceptance of his feelings for Dynamite was an endearing process. And the dynamic shift from Dynamite's one-sided pursuit to Fire's reciprocal efforts was just fulfilling. Number 5. Heart and Li Ming from Moonlight Chicken. Heart and Li Ming are undoubtedly one of the most adorable side couples I've had the pleasure of watching in any BL series. Their storyline was incredibly heartwarming and emotional, and I was thoroughly invested in their story. Despite being a secondary couple, their relationship growth was striking, and I was completely swept up in their story. Gemini and Fourth delivered outstanding performances as Heart and Li Ming, respectively, showcasing impressive acting skills. The chemistry between them was undeniable, and they stole my heart with every scene they appeared on screen. I still love the main couple. Their story was also engaging, and I can't fault them on anything. But when it comes down to which couple I liked more, Li Ming and Heart definitely left a more lasting impression on me. Number 6. Nawa and Guy from Dangerous Romance. Mark and Pine amazingly returned with the enemies to lovers trope, evoking memories of my gear and your gown. Their roles as Guy and Nala were such a joy to watch, and I appreciated them being chosen as a side couple. Their story, though lacking in depth and screen time, still managed to flutter my heart with every brief interaction. I really love the chemistry that they have. I'm also fond of both actors when they take on any roles as supporting characters, and them together is always even better to witness. While the main couple's storyline was interesting, I simply didn't connect with Perth and Chimone as a pair. They had their cute moments, but it didn't excite me. I didn't sense much chemistry between them. Nevertheless, I appreciated their acting and the series was still nice to watch. Number 7. Sun and Mork from Dark Blue Kiss. I once went through a period where I was obsessed with the enemies to lovers trope. And Sun and Mork are one of the most memorable couples that had this trope. They stood out to me. The development leading to their relationship was well executed, and I found it to be very enjoyable. I appreciated Sun's unconventional displays of affection towards Mork. They were heartwarming. Despite only being a side couple, I was truly satisfied with the amount of screen time given. This enabled their story to unfold at a natural pace, without feeling hurried or incomplete in any way. I also loved the main couple. Pete and Cal were quite adorable and enjoyable to watch. My only criticism would be Pete's possessive behavior. I think it was just too much at times. Number 8. Jab and Jane from Step by Step. While I think both storylines in this series were poorly executed, if I had to choose my favorite couple between the two, I would choose the second couple. They were more enjoyable to watch and less frustrating, unlike the main couple. From their first scene together, I was smitten with their pairing and thought they were absolutely adorable. Their storyline started off promising, and I loved witnessing their romantic moments. It was clear they had strong feelings for each other, but unfortunately, their miscommunication took over and ruined a good story. I would have loved to see more to their story and really think it could have been executed better. When it comes to the main couple, my biggest problem with them was Pat. I found him to be extremely irritating and a crybaby, making it hard for me to even root for him and Mr. Zheng. Their story also dragged on for far too long. It really became too much for me. So while the second couple's storyline wasn't perfect either, I still preferred them over the main couple due to these issues. Thank you all for watching. I hope you enjoyed the video and I'll see you in the next one.